Alrighty, so here we are back playing some more Tropico 6, and we are on to episode number 5 of our conservative island playthrough. In the last episode, I called it episode 3 when it was actually episode 4, but what was happening on the island was we were just doing a lot of switching things up and setting it into the pace of the final build, what I want to see at the end. So let's get into it. Alright, so here we are, making some pretty good money, and we are being as efficient as possible. Let's press play for a second. Now I'm getting a bit of a late start today, so this video is probably going to go up a bit later than usual, and I apologize for that. Really hate whenever this sort of thing happens, but it should be okay. I mean, we could upgrade our army base, get reactive armor. Yeah, I mean, we're making enough money. Typically your bomb is supposed to deteriorate over time, but I'm not sure what's going on. We still have our nuclear bomb and it's still perfectly fine. I wonder if you could make more than one nuke at a time. No, you cannot. That's fine though. Either way, yes, everything's looking really good. Really happy with the pace of everything so far. Now I do want to sort of end this build out relatively soon. I mean, 5 episodes, I don't think that the series, as long as I'm doing like an hour-long episode, they shouldn't last more than 10 episodes, hopefully. It just depends on how like far I want to take it. Like, I do want to get this entire area completely like tiled in, but who knows if we're going to need to go that far with it. Let's just do some very basic jobs here. We can quickly do a theater over here by the military base. Maybe 2 of these parks here. Go ahead and quick build that. Classical staging, we're going with El Presidente the Musical. Giving us, hopefully over the course of time, just some pretty much free approval points, which is really nice. So everyone who visits a theater set to El Presidente the Musical has a chance, roughly a 1 in 2 chance. Ooh, that's really good. 142% efficiency, so a 70% chance to have their approval increased, which is really nice. Stupid nuclear bomb building. I do want to sort of get things moving quicker. Immigration office is set to open doors, so I want to try and keep everyone happy so people are constantly moving in. And as a matter of fact, what we can do is revert back to our old ways. Let's get a pirate cove. Increase the budget on Deadman's Chest. Real big tires. Yeah, privateering, right? So now what we can do is spend our raid points on bringing in population. So let's do a bunch of rescue mini raids just for a little bit with the intention of swelling up our population a bit. Now something that I'm going to want to do is kind of figure what it is that new people should be doing before they actually show up. So as we can see, vacant jobs, we're almost out of vacant jobs, but there's still lots of vacant housing, so I don't really need to build up any housing. Let's see what's used and what isn't. I mean, we're doing pretty good. Like it doesn't look like 170 houses are empty right now. A lot of people are kind of shying away from the poor housing here, which I think is really nice. Okay, so getting started out, let's go ahead and do maybe 2 Teamsters offices here. We can throw one in here, I think is a good spot. Do one here as well. Go ahead and quick build those up. And so now hopefully the pirate cove is going to rather quickly get people to move in. I did 2 here and 1 additional one here. So let's max out all of their budgets, do second shift on all of them, not maxed out, second highest budget is fine. Quickly let's throw in some parks here. 2 of those there I think looks okay, and these ones all throughout. Alrighty, and so they're also going to need their very own set of buildings, just like the other neighborhoods. Let's go ahead and build them up a church. We can do a church here, I think's fine. A fire station. As a matter of fact, let's get out all of the housing, like all the planning first. The 2 flop houses are going on this side, the 3 flop houses. So let's do 1 there, 1 here, and 1 there. One quick build them. And let's start putting down our housing. Just want to make sure it's set all in the correct direction. That's, I think, just 4 blue houses in a row, which kind of upsets me, but I mean, it's probably okay. And there's enough room over here for 2 more houses. Yes, 2 more houses. So let's go and do those 2. And those. So let's throw in all of the parks that we want. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. We can throw in something small there. Maybe we could do this. There's only one 1x3 in the whole game, and it is this one. I think it might be a DLC thing, but either way. So we have that. So let's go ahead and build in their very own fire station. Maybe here's a good spot for it. Quick build these 2 buildings. So there's all of that. Max out the budget. Cat and tree. Max out budget. Shared seats. Pompous bells. Okay. So that's all fine. Let's go ahead and build them up their very own grocery as well. And just like the other neighborhoods, let's go and do a clinic for them as well.
Giving a shout out to the young people of Tropico. We know how you feel, my gang.
My gang. We have a little 2x3 here. So I think this one's actually got grass. This one does not. So let's throw that one in. We can put, I guess this is fine here. Okay. I have all this extra room here in the center, as well as these other 2 corner plazas. So, let us see. I do kind of want to start building in some garbage dumps. Could do a garbage dump here right next to the what is it called, the airport. I think that's okay actually. So there's that one affecting most of that neighborhood, and then this one, ooh, if we can fit this here, I think that's a really good spot for it. Yes, down by the beach. Okay. So we have a garbage dump, something I never really built, but I think it's fine. Hazmat overalls, yeah, that's okay. Who wouldn't want overalls if you're working in a garbage dump? So we're affecting all of the housing at least. The pollution, really the only thing that's important is to make sure that your population doesn't live in heavily polluted areas, and housing actually creates pollution, so typically in the very least you want to affect all of your housing by something that decreases pollution. So if we read here, pollution builds up over time, mainly caused by industrial, followed by residential, amongst other buildings. It decreases the beauty, fertility area, and makes people lose healthcare happiness when resting at home. So I'm not sure if like going into a polluted area and then you go home, I'm pretty sure it's just pollution that is around your house. So dealing with pollution, definitely pretty important. So there's that. Let's consider doing yet another garbage dump. I think over here is fine. Yes, because if we do one like around here-ish. Ooh, look at that. That is perfect. So let's build this road. Does it? Oh, it won't allow us to do this. Let's demolish the side road. Well, that, no. Demolish the side road and build up a road to here. Oh, wow. We're gonna have to cancel it and move it over then. Public service buildings. Garbage dump. Okay. So now that should work then. Okay, that does work. So let's quick build it up. Max out the budget and has my overalls. Very nice. So this one's affecting most of the island. This one's affecting a lot of it as well. So we kind of have almost everything done, like handled by a garbage dump. We could probably set one more up near this mine whenever we finally build into this area. But now we've built up a number of jobs. Let's see what we have. 78 vacant jobs. And we just need new people to move in. 4 more months. Let's press ×2 for now. I kind of want to build parking decks around. Let's check in on the population. Well, yeah, we have a lot of rich people. This over 200 rich people could use cars to drive around the island. And we would see a lot more of that if they had access to parking decks. Not the most vital of things, but definitely an option, and it is kind of cool. So as a matter of fact, let's go and change all of our buildings to show off and electrify them all, something that I haven't really done in a bit. So 42 buildings that I haven't electrified. So let's go ahead and do that to all of them. Looks like we are running low on electricity now. We're shy by just a single bit of megawatts, a total of 5. Wow, we went through this entire 1,000 megawatts of electricity. There's a bunch of coal up here, so let's actually construct another coal power plant. Out this way I think is fun. Potentially even 2 of them. I mean, hopefully this isn't a financial like bumble here. Let's quick build up one, max out the budget. Okay, that's fine. And so there's that. We still have over 240 vacant homes. A lot of these, yeah, all of this housing got constructed actually. Max out budget here. I want to electrify this. That was kind of dumb. I should have waited for. Thank you. We should have waited for this power plant to get stocked. It's okay. Authentic dirt. I'll deliver a speech. Crime safety is still kind of low. We should build a police station. That's what I'll do. Let's go ahead and praise. I would do the capitalist here, but it's already pretty close to 100, so let's just do the religious faction. Blame no one, promise nothing. Huh, he didn't give a speech today. Nice, okay. Let's check in on resource overview. Something I'm curious about is how are our planks doing? So wow, we are processing around the same amount as we are producing, so that's really good. So let's build up into this area. Let's get another, well, I guess another thing we should look at is logs. Logs, we're producing a lot and we're processing a lot. We have a little bit of room for consuming some additional logs, but we're going to need more logs for an additional lumber mill. So let's go ahead and construct one up here and build in some logging camps around here. That's fine. Hopefully that's enough. Could potentially build up just a bit more. I just got Xbox Game Pass yesterday. Oh, he is gonna give a speech.
Call me the broker. I guess I had another name once. But you know what names are good for? They're good for getting you arrested, Presidente. Well, that's not my game. My game would be business. Which business? Hey, what have you got?
Yay, a raid is finished. So let's go ahead and keep them going. But I just downloaded Xbox Game Pass yesterday. There was a game that a friend wanted me to play with them, but I also noticed that City Skyline 2 is on there. I thought it was just the first one. So I think I might start playing that a bit on this channel. I was pretty good at the first one. What I think is really cool about cities is that it's all about, to me at least, it's all about infrastructure. Our coal Yes, our coal warehouse is completely full. So let's go ahead and get high-rise stacks. We might upgrade it further, and we open up another slot for coal. But what I think is sick about City Skyline is the fact that it's all about infrastructure. And so every time I start out a new game, my first thought is, you know, how is a city set up? Every city, like big city that I've been to in America here, Seattle, LA, or El Paso where I live, it's all about the highways.
Finally ended today as world leaders realized they could simply settle their differences by using their massive armies. Good news at last.
You know what I realized? This garbage dump is going to increase pollution near these hydroponic plantations. Actually, I don't think that'll matter. I mean, I hope it doesn't. It shouldn't. If it does, then this will be a learning experience for us all. But either way, yeah, I was talking about the highways in cities. And so whenever I played this the last cities, the first one, I specifically went out of my way to try and create just cool infrastructure things. So I had like a highway, and I was like leveling out humongous parts of the city, making everything level. And what's nice about cities too is you actually start with like an unlimited amount of, like you're allowed to, what is that called? Landscape all you want. There's no like dirt. You don't need to like build up dirt from over here and use it over there. And I think that's really cool. But the last time I played it, I had like a huge highway and I built it up onto like a higher platform. And I did the same thing on the other side. And what I did was I pretty much made like a highway bridge, but over a short distance. And then I put the main roads from the city underneath it, like an actual like interchange that you would see here in America. So I do want to play that game a bit in the near future. So let's go ahead and focus back on Tropico here. Getting a lot of our jobs dealt with. One more, what's it called, raid should give us like pretty close to, like, I'm not sure how many people moved in, but there's only 50 jobs left. So one or two more of these raids should completely fill in all of our vacant jobs. Let's go ahead and see where people don't want to work. Looks like up in these mines. I mean, of course, who would want to work in a mine, right? I think there was 400,000 units of coal in this deposit, and we've consumed like almost a quarter of it. We're getting a lot of coal out. So definitely advisable to try and conserve as much of that as possible. Look at that, we're already filling this thing up too. Let's get random warehousing. This isn't even making a dent. We have 400, like another 300,000 units of coal over there. And we're pulling it out of the ground way faster than we're consuming it. So 300,000, and here's 44,000 like units of storage space. So we're gonna need to either start consuming it a lot or set up even more warehouses. Let's quickly check in on some production buildings, see how they're doing. Everything seems to be doing all right here. Yes, very good. I mean, 2,000 units of cotton just sitting about. How are the textiles doing? Ooh, they're doing really, really, really good. We could probably set up an additional textile mill. Let's go ahead and do that. I think I like the way that looks, even though the face in the same way. Kind of annoying. And something that I wanted to do was, I guess we could do a shipyard. We're making enough money to where that shouldn't be an issue. Can I move this building? I can't move it while they're on a mission, so I'll try and move that out of the way. But additionally, the main thing I wanted to do was set up another furniture factory. So we can throw that one down. Just a random park in the middle. Doesn't really matter what it is. But the hope is, allow them to vote freely. The hope is that these 3 logging camps can supply this lumber mill, max out the budget, get all the upgrades. Hopefully we can supply this lumber mill with logs, which will supply our furniture factory with planks. That is the hope. Assembly line, casting mold, CAD software. Oh wow, assembly line's kind of insane. So I talk about this in my beginner's guide, the difference between efficiency and something I think I was calling it production rate. The point is that a 100% increase in efficiency is 200%, right? You're at 200% efficiency at that point. But the major thing is, this doesn't mean, like whenever we look at our textile mills, I was talking about this upgrade, which gives us 15%, a 15% increase to the stuff that we're producing, right? That's just like a flat 15% extra, just for free. As long as you're doing what it's asking, 15% more, right? This doesn't mean that we're like consuming 15% more, we're just getting 15% more out. Increasing efficiency is the first one. It increases the stuff we're getting, but it increases the amount we're consuming as well. Consumption rate, that's what I called it in my guide. So doing assembly line here is pretty good, 100% increase to the efficiency. But this means that we're going to consume twice as many planks as well. But potentially that might not be a bad thing. Let's pick up assembly line on both of them. And what's really nice is a 100% increase to efficiency is really good, especially if you have a very low budget, right? So you can imagine 170% efficiency on the lowest budget is really good. But let's leave it on the max budget, that's fine for now. And things are sort of kind of looking up. So something I didn't build previously was a fast food joint for these guys. Over here, so let's do it right here between, or next to our fire station. We can quick build that on up. Max out budget, free delivery, oil cleaning system, cat and tree here, and everything is looking very, very good. Clinic's doing very well, 100 service quality, so there's two ways to deal. I was talking previously about pollution. With pollution, you can either deal with all the pollution or get really, really good healthcare. One of those two are going to be your best bets. So let's throw in a park here. And I don't really like that park, but we'll leave it for now. And consider what else we want to build around here. Maybe a newspaper, because I haven't really built up newspapers too much recently. So what I can do is, well, if this one, no, I don't want to miss a single house. So let's do one here, and we can do, I guess one, well, we can do this one in the plaza itself. Let's do this one here. Just so it looks a little bit better. Click on the other newspapers to get a sense of what we were doing previously within deals and profits. So let's set them all to deals and profit. Max out all of the budgets. Very, very good. Now we can go through, build up some parks amongst these empty spaces here. And what I'm thinking is something like this, and maybe that with... I mean, that's fine. Now I have this plaza here and two more square plazas on the side. What can we build? I mean, there isn't a whole lot of options left for us. And I think that's a good thing, right? Like, we're doing very well. Maybe we can throw in a movie theater. I think that's fine, as long as it's facing the right way. This is the right way. And we can just throw in a plaza here. So we have two 2x3s worth of space. Turn off random variations and put these two here. That looks good. Quick build, a movie theater, max out budget. We don't really need to change the... sorry. We don't really need to change the work mode. You can, if you research this building, it kind of works out just like another media building. It's got all the same options here, so we could do something kind of cool. There's nothing really special, like all media buildings have access to various things like, you know, make money, change their opinion, make them have a higher approval while decreasing liberty. So yeah, I mean, we're not really going to change it though. I'd rather have a high service quality. Let us go and check to see if our radio station's affecting all these people. It's not, so that's something that we can do. is build up another radio station, making sure to affect as much of these guys up here on this little plateau. So if we build it here, we're missing one building, but if we build it up on this plateau, right here, right on this corner, bam. So that is in a very, very good spot. Max out budget. I forgot where we were setting these to. The voice. We only have 2 of them. Control click changes the other one. Music all day. I'm going to try my best to stay away from this nuclear bomb from now on. We have reached the point where we are rich. We're just making money. So let's go through, get firefighting helicopters on all of our police station or our fire stations. Police stations, that's what I've completely spaced. Let's go do that. Everywhere there is crime, we want to decrease crime.
Play the game. El Presidente has officially licensed the new Tropico Everybody Loves Presidente video game. On sale now.
I seen in a comment recently, someone was asking about the Pirate Cove, and they were asking if you could actually just keep it around. Yeah, definitely. Definitely like a really good, solid decision. They can just bring you in all sorts of stuff. And whenever I was learning the game, like 2 years ago, I was really trying to learn every little thing about this game. And so I would change in the settings, like, to not get as much, what is that called? Money from foreign superpowers and stuff. However, it's unaffected, or the embassy money is unaffected. Like, you always make 20,000 no matter what, from foreign aid. But I turned off foreign aid, and I did like all sorts of things to try and make the game a bit more difficult for myself. And so one of the things was trying not to rely too much on the Pirate Cove, but sometimes, like, if I'm doing something special, like, I think during the Communist Utopia playthrough that I did, like a couple months ago, I was using the Pirate Cove, I'm pretty sure. It is useful, but something that I don't like is crime safety. Look at how bad it's getting around this. And right next to the dock, it's actually like the worst spot that you could possibly put it, right next to the dock. Because the dock's going to decrease crime safety around it, and so we're decreasing it even further with the Pirate Cove, and it's getting down to 0 here. And so if we check in on our population, come down to special citizens, we have a lot of crimes and crime lords, which is not good at all. Because every time a crime steals money from someone, they're actually stealing it straight out of your treasury here. So let's check out expenses, miscellaneous, crime, $4,000, kind of whatever, but I don't like having criminals unless I'm specifically trying to get them. And so that's why I deleted the Pirate Cove earlier, and honestly I should have built it like somewhere isolated from the population, like maybe over here. This is going to decrease crime around it as well. Anything that brings new people in. So something that I was just thinking about is we can get this building, relocate it to right here exactly. And so the reason I'm moving that there is it kind of reaches into this little like plaza here, and it looks nice, I think. And on top of that, it leaves us room for a new police station, and room right next door for a little park. So there's that. Max out budget. We should research this building, the police station. Probably World Wars era, yes. And let's go ahead and do always on duty. Second shift. And that's as good as we're gonna get it. Now. Ooh. What could be cool is to demolish this flop house here and instead construct a road down this way and build another police station. That could be kind of cool. But I'm not sure that it's going to be super necessary. So let's hit play for a bit. Times 2 speed. Unemployed. Handful of unemployed people. Oh, these guys are done with their job. So I wanted to relocate this out of the way. So let's move it over to there. That's fine. And I wanted to construct a shipyard. Nice. Okay. There we go. We can quick build it. We're making enough money. Max out budget. Heavy duty crane. We don't need welding plant because it's going to turn aluminum and steel into ships, which could be good. Definitely like a solid choice, but well, potentially a solid choice. you're consuming aluminum and steel to make boats. Not sure if that's actually worth it. But either way, so things are looking pretty good. I want to try and make a bit more progress. We built up one additional neighborhood, bringing our grand total up to 4. We just need more people to move in quicker. So all these people are here. Let's continue doing rescue raids. Let's queue up a bunch of them in a row. This area's been like completely vacant for a while. But as a matter of fact, what I think I want to do is literally the exact same thing that I did here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's demolish. Ooh, yeah, let's demolish these two. Relocate you, flipping it 180. And coming to here, building up a new police station. Leaving us room for yet another park. Quick build a police station, max out the budget. Always on duty, second shift, very, very, very good. So now crime safety should slowly start to, yeah, look at that, starting to turn green. That's what we want to see. Now we have enough helicopters to put out all the fires all over the island, just all the time.
Tropican Health Service. Laser eye surgery. For those who simply must have laser eyes.
So it looks like the logs are in a permanent state of being maxed out. As you can see, we have like nearly as many logs as can fit in here. No planks, so what we're going to do is let's go ahead and do hasty debarking. And this is going to increase log consumption by 30 and increase efficiency by 30. So we're consuming way more logs and we're getting like a decent amount of extra, whatchamacallit out of it. Planks. So that's decent. We just have so many logs anyways that actually a good decision. Has anyone ever shown up to this building? Not a single visitor has ever shown up here. That's crazy. I constructed all of this and then people have been working in it and nothing much has happened. I mean, we could electrify that out there. All the people that work in these buildings live here. And I mean, I definitely want to start setting up this area. Let's go ahead and do it real quick. So I don't want to do like too crazy, like do some like stuff that's too crazy. Let's go ahead and build just one roller coaster. I think is going to be enough. Maybe that's good.
The best defense is a good offense.
We're making so much money that I'll always take the small bonuses to the standings of whichever factions little things we're completing. We're going to need an electric substation. That's going to allow me to electrify this building, which is okay. Can we elect... Oh, we have camera surveillance already. Okay, that's good. So there's this, right? Any of the tourists can drive all the way over here. And as a matter of fact, we should set up some additional bus stations. I haven't really got around to doing that as well. So... Oh, you know what? We could do this area here, making a very large bus station, but I kind of want to mix them about a bit. So let's do one over here instead. There we go, that seems fine. And let's construct the roads on through. Let's go and quick build all of these. So first things first, let's do any neighborhoods that don't have a bus yet, which is these two do. These two need them. So let's start with that. Starting bus station. Can do it right in front of the church is probably fine. The ending bus station we'll do here. Oops, wrong side. There we go. Ending bus station for this one here. Starting bus station. Stop. Starting bus stop here. Okay, nice. So now all of the people from whichever neighborhood you're a part of can make their way downtown. So previously we established a handful of bus stations. One up there on those mines, one down here on these, and one up here for this area. So that all checks out. Everything's got bus stations for up there. Now we could set one up over here. That's probably going to be the move. So let's go ahead and do that. Starting bus station. Let's do one here. Or sorry, let's do the starting over here. and the ending here. Okay. Let's go ahead and do 1, 2. Oof, wrong side again. We can do another bus station here and set this one way over here in the... Hopefully it's not too far of a drive. If it's too far of a drive, the bus workers will like do like 1 trip and then they'll be like halfway through their 2nd trip and they'll just drop everyone off and go home. So you don't want your bus routes to be too long, but I think this is kind of pushing it. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. Either way. So now there's that. We have 1 final bus garage. And I think we're going to get this one to preemptively pick up people from... Well, we don't really need to do anything quite yet. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, we need more... we need more Teamsters, I think. Because look at this. This building's completely full. That's crazy. Really good, but crazy. I mean, we're not using a lot of this area here, so let's just do... How many Teamsters can we fit here? We can fit 2 here. And screw it, let's do 3 that way. Quick build all of this. Checking on our population. We've climbed up like several hundred people throughout this episode, which is nice. Plenty of vacant jobs and housing, so we just need people to move in. Let's go times 4 speed for a bit here. Tourist plane shows up. Just checking on our tourist buildings. Skyscraper hotels are doing good. Very, very good to see. On way to airport. They're going to the Fun Fair Pier. A lot of tourists are. Which kind of sucks because this is our highest service quality building for fun happiness. And it's like I'd really rather hope that people would come over here to this roller coaster, but doesn't seem like they're going to. In terms of tourism, something that we could do is set up a couple of family resorts out here. Yes, okay. I see the vision. I understand what I must do. Let's do a tourist port. Yes. Do a tourist port here. Max out the budget. Flower lay dispenser. Okay, so now we have well off, just like normal tourists showing up, right? And what we can do is do a family resort. Various family resorts all over this entire little island here. And between those, we can mix in other things for them. So let's do ethnic enclaves, maybe some souvenir shops. Those are all good decisions. I'd say Cabana Village. Ooh, that could be cool too. So family resorts, cabana villages, souvenir shops, ethnic enclaves. There's an ancient ruin they can go explore. We can do a cruise ship over here as well, and I think that'll be kind of cool. Maybe we could do even a couple. Let's do 1 here. And 1 there. That's nice. Okay. And in terms of just straight up entertainment for them, we have the roller coaster. Let's do some aqua parks. Maybe 2. Maybe a circus, that could be kind of cool. Maybe a fun fair pier for them. A yacht club. Because we do have, well, no. Well, maybe. I'm not too sure. Snorkel bays. Whenever I set up the, what's it called here? This is something that I was doing a lot of, the snorkel bays. So let's do 1 there. 1 there. And what we can do is just do landings right along the edge here. We can do 1 there. Okay, neat. Let's quick build all of this up. I like rarely ever build these cruise ships, like almost never, so this is kind of cool. Rich people can stay here, that's okay. Glass bottom increases efficiency by 10%, bringing our housing quality over 100. Love boat, litter boat decrease upkeep by 50. And the building starts emitting pollution. I mean, love boat's probably fine, right? Let's max out the budget here. Let's do, we should research it, allow local catches. A weird circular building, snorkel bay, nice. Oof. It's So there's that. Let's go to allow wild catches and make these for tourist only. Nice, nice. This building's for tourist only, this building's for tourist only. Ooh, we have some tourists heading over here. That's nice. And rich people can stay in the cruise ships now. So we have rich people coming in from the airport. They'll come over here and stay. And then this will be for well off, the normal people. So tourism. Let's go ahead and do the 2 parks, or the 2 pools first. What about luxury entertainment? We could do cocktail bars for them. That could be decent. I don't really want to do like a whole nightclub for them. I think actually conservatives hate this building when you build it. So we'll avoid doing that for now. We could do a beach resort. That could be decent. Yes. And right next to the beach resort, let's do the very own fun fair pier. And then kind of around the side, we can come over here and do a yacht club. Maybe here. Yes. So let's quick build all this up and see if there's any specializing we want to do. Beach resort, max that out. Open door cocktail time. Children are not allowed to visit the building. Increases the service quality by 10 points. Increases upkeep by 50. And the fee by 50%. So what I'm kind of thinking is this beach resort will be open doors, right? This one's for tourist only. So this one will be for everyone, this beach resort. But right next to the yacht club, I want to do another beach resort. And this one will be for adults only. So let's go ahead, find the beach resort, research it, max out their budgets, make for tourist only, change this one to cocktail time. So that's decent. Okay. So we have all that going for us. Before we get too far into it, I should definitely build up the places for them to stay. So let's do, I guess, one of these right here. One pool there. And as a matter of fact, what we could even do is build up just a couple of hotels. I think that kind of fits the aesthetic of this little area here. Quick build both of these. A bunch of people just showed up. No one stopped by. Air conditioning, elevators, we can do that for them. Fresh and clean. Childcare. Let's do one to childcare and one to another work mode. The aqua park. Childcare and then no children for the other one. Water preparation module. High pressure water jet. That's fine. Get that. Tourist. For tourist only. Let's do additionally a radio station somewhere wherever I can mix it in. Maybe here. We can do a little plaza in between these 2 buildings, a 2x3. Let's go and quick build a radio station. Reason we want a radio station is, for one, we can influence everyone who works out here. We can influence their opinions and change them to the voice. Max out the budget. Additionally, music all day, increasing all of these buildings, which these are all almost service buildings. It increases their service quality by 5 points. So that's a lot of buildings that we are affecting. So we just need lots of people to move in or to come stay. So let's go ahead and set up just a couple of tourist buildings for them now. Ethnic Enclave. Let's do a cabana village. Ooh, it's a funky looking building. We can do one here with some parks down the side. I think that's okay. Do that. And that there. Let's go ahead and quick build it up. I haven't really built cabana villages ever really either, so let's check in on them. 65 service quality, which is really terrible. Minibars increases efficiency by 25%. Requires additional electricity. As compared to, yeah, the hotels are even better than these buildings. That's not the best. I wonder why you would ever really even want to build this building. Seems terrible. Not that many resident slots. There's way more in a hotel. And the hotel gives a better service quality. So I think this will be the only cabana village that we're going to build. Really just for the aesthetics of it. But let's check in on the family resort. See how well these do. which is perfectly the same size as a water park, so we'll build this one opposing our water park on that side. Oh, and you know what I think we could do? This is gonna be it. So let's do another family resort, this time facing this way. Whichever way is the front side. I'm not sure which way is the front side of this building. Oh, that must be it. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we can do another park, or another pool. This will look kind of neat, I think. And then just a huge park in between these two buildings. I think that'll be okay. Max out budgets, family resorts, kids activity center, children tours staying here, add this building as a visited attraction. Nice. So there's all of that. And this one's going to be for no children. And high pressure water jet. Let's make it for tourist only. Okay. So we can fit in just a couple more hotels around, I think will be okay. Build in just a huge park here. And what I think is kind of neat is to build in some of the smaller tourist buildings amongst your parks. So things like a souvenir shop, right? That makes sense. So let's put one here. And I want to mix in the 3x3 park, the one that looks like this. I think that'll be cool. So let's do that there, just for the aesthetics as well. So there's that, and tourism. Let's do a tour office. Just right in the middle there. Quick build both of those. Souvenir shop. What's crazy about this is if you do pretentious quiche, increases fee by 300%, service quality increased by 10, and it's only for filthy rich people. We don't have any filthy rich people, so we're not going to do that, but you can imagine being 3 times higher than 45. I think that's actually 4 times as much, right? Because a 300% increase. So you get crazy fees out of it, but it's kind of whatever. Tacky Toys increases the fee by 50%, service quality decreased by 5, is well off. Child tourists prefer this building. We should do Tacky Toys. So let's go find that building and research it as well. Maybe Cold War. Let's do the Ethnic Enclave. I don't know what that has to offer. Souvenir shop. Tacky Toys, very nice. And the fee increases work best on tourist buildings. I talk about it in any island build where I build up some tourism. So that's just a nice little tip. Let's max out the budget here. Tourist only. Tourist information, insider tips. You need to designate a tour destination. Visitors will travel to the destination. The efficiency is scaled by the beauty at the tour destination and increase by 5% for every entertainment building in the vicinity up to a cap of 25. Increases fee by 100. Can we just do it like right here next to us? Oh. We kind of can. Yeah, let's do that. I wonder if that's gonna even work. Yeah, service quality up to 100. Cool. That's kind of cool. Well, I guess if you want to take a tour of right behind the building, you can come to this building. So I'm almost done with this. I like this. I like the aesthetic. It looks pretty decent. Let's just build up a couple more hotels and whatever else I was kind of thinking. That's probably enough for now. Oh, you know what I was just thinking? Someone wanted to see an island where it was all about tourism, and they wanted me to additionally produce chocolate in a build. So build all about tourism and chocolate. And you know what I was thinking? I have access to a DLC, which is the festivals and concerts. So that could be really, really, really cool, I think, to mix in amongst an island that's all about just nothing but tourism, you know? Alrighty. And so really the hope is that we have enough hotels and family resorts that we can adequately use all of these buildings here. So nothing really else that I'm thinking. Chat tourism. You know what? Maybe we can build an ethnic enclave. Yes, maybe that would be the move here. Never built this building up really either, so let's check it out. Max out budget. Service quality 94. Decent. Not too bad. Theme park, folklore festival, cultural tourists prefer this building. Decreases service quality by 10. Fees are increased by 33%. It's a weird trade-off. This would have been a good building, I think, for the communist utopia that I made a couple months ago. So 112 for the fee income. Let's check out folklore festival. 150, so it goes up. Max budget, so with the communist, not dictatorship, but the communist utopia that I made, this would be how you're setting it up. Second highest budget there. Folklore festival, 132 with 71 service quality. I mean, it's decent. That's pretty decent. But for our purposes, we're going to keep this on theme park, max out the budget, and let's go and fill this area in with parks. So let's do 2 of these here, 2 of these here. Throw in this here with that there. That looks decent, I think. Let's do a bit of a larger park. Hopefully my dogs aren't making too much noise in the background there. We can do this one here, this park. I think that's alright. Another 2x2 is what we're looking for. Let's do a square this time. That's okay. And some 1x1s. Oops, didn't mean to do... Hey, that kind of looks cool. We should do that. Cool. Look at that. This is our little... what do you call these? Not like a theme park, but like an island getaway, whatever they're called. Hopefully this tenement is enough to staff all of these people here. But this reminds me that this is kind of what I wanted to do with our final bus stop here. So let's place the ending bus stop here-ish. And we can set the starting bus stop way on over here. Right here seems fine. Okay, so that's decent. So there's all sorts of stuff that's going on the island. We'll check back after a little bit of time to see if we are adequately bringing in enough tourists, right? So we have these 3 hotels alongside 2 family resorts. Now we're hoping that this is enough people to be using the roller coaster and all of these things. So special momentum. We should do this one here. G factor 2. So let's go to research. Maybe modern times. I kind of don't feel like it is. Yeah, it is. And so now that we've done that, let's go G factor 2. The reason I want to go with best G ever is the last sentence there. 1 ride takes 3 rounds. Children are not allowed to visit the building. This is a lot for children, this area here. And additionally, I guess what I could kind of throw in is an arcade and a fast food joint. Although this might be a little too much in terms of just having too many buildings and not enough tourists. So I guess we'll just have to see. Hopefully it's not true. Let's do that one there. Man. I've just been using the R key because my scroll wheel's falling apart. Max out the budget. International high score ranking. Online. Increasing the income as high as possible. So 84. Pretty decent. And I want to do just one last final thing, which will be a fast food joint. Which children actually really like going to fast food joints. I guess that makes sense. So we can kind of build into this area a little bit. I think that's okay. And maybe like, no, I don't want to build too much. We can destroy parks later if we want some additional stuff going on. I think that's okay there. Do this one here, that one there. That there. Oof. Ooh, you know what we could do is that. And that. Okay, that's nice. Any more space? Not really. Okay. I think that's fine. Now what we can do is... I mean, I guess that's fine. And one last park. There we go. Okay. So, I'm rather content with this. Let's quickly get this fast food joint up and running. Max out budget. Here we can do free refill. No. We'll leave it as burger as usual. Make this for tourist only as well. So all of this is only for tourists, bringing in as much fee income as possible. Family resorts. Okay, we already got everything that we really wanted. Tourist only, tourist only. Make sure everything's on tourist only. Arcades on tourist only. This is on tourist only. Should put this on tourist only. Ooh, we could do look but do not touch. Service quality decreased by 10, upkeep decreased by 50, job quality goes down. Yeah, we should do that. So let's go ahead and research the yacht club, change this to look but do not touch. So now any well-off individual can come. Still an increase, with the income of $600. Very high service quality, so this building should be always full, which is nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and call this area complete, and a rather successful attempt at I keep forgetting what these are called. Island getaway is what I want to call it, but there's like a better term for it. Either way, let's go check in on our population. Haven't really done that in a bit. It looks like a garbage dump is full, so let's do that. Put out this fire here. Planks aren't getting delivered. Same thing with milk. Let's go see if we have milk stored up. No, we have no milk stored up. So it would probably be a good idea to get another sheep factory ranch sometime very soon. This one's full as well. These two buildings are completely full. Okay, so we desperately need more Teamsters offices, which is actually rather quite surprising to me. I didn't think that we would ever need this many. Throw in some random parks. Let's do these ones on the backs of all of these spots here. It's fine, quick build. Second highest budget, second shift on all of them. Maybe we can just do the max budget. We're making so much money. Lots of vacant jobs, so let's make sure that this is still cooking. As many people as possible. Let's go to times 4 speed just until the end of this episode. It is drawing up on 1 hour long. So I do kind of sort of want to end it relatively soon. Let's go ahead and throw in, and go to houses here. Throw in a house here, and a house here, and put in the middle 2 parks like that. Cool. So, medium budget, show off, electrification. 100 housing quality, nice. Very, very good. This island is making me rather quite happy. So, we are gonna wrap up this episode, but what I want to do is, let's go in and check out these neighborhoods. I haven't really, like whenever I'm playing, like I haven't played this game, like, just for me to enjoy in a long time, but this is something that I would always do. It's like, my favorite thing to do is go and see the little things. Like just check in on all of these little plazas that you've constructed. I would say if you're gonna play this game yourself, you definitely want to just be taking your time. I would never play on ×4 speed. Like I'm only doing it to try and get as much done as possible in each episode, but if I was playing this just for me, I'd be playing almost entirely on ×1 speed. Just so you can go through and learn all the little intricacies of what your population is doing. So like let's say there's like a long line of people just like walking in one specific area. It's like, why are they doing that? And they're all going to one job site. It's like, oh, okay, well, maybe I should set a bus station over there. Just all the little things. And on top of that, like if you make it look rather good, then you get some really cool looking little zones here. Like I think this area looks very neat. There's like a bunch of houses in the background, other various buildings. Aside from the nuclear bomb, it just looks pretty good. Let's go and check in on the downtown area. I think that this is going to be what I try and finish up at the beginning of the next episode. So I'll do police stations. So let's check crime safety real quick. I mean, it's not bad. Everywhere's pretty decent. Anywhere we have built them up. So anywhere that we've constructed up some police stations, it's actually getting a little bit better. Is there a police station? Oh, there is. And then also the churches are kind of helping out a little bit. So I definitely want to, like here we need one. So I definitely want to focus on getting, like if we check Liberty, see how it's green everywhere there's people. That's how we want crime safety to be. Want to be green everywhere there's people, even though it's just over here for now. So we will try our best to get that very, very tip top. And I want to finish building up the downtown area, so we'll focus on that, get our skyline looking really good, and that will be the series. Oh, another garbage dump has filled up. You know what? Let's do it. I've never done this before, because I think it is just so irresponsible. But in the World Wars, no. Modern times. You have access to sea disposal. Every freighter leaving Tropico takes away 1 pollution from each garbage dump. There's a risk of 30% to decrease the faction standing with each superpower by 1. So we're going to piss everyone off. But we have a nuclear bomb, so they'll never come and invade us. So that's nice. Let's go ahead and activate it. Let's see what Penultimo has to say about it, because like anytime I leave up an edict to let Penultimo talk about it, the reason is because like I haven't heard it. So I just kind of want to see what he has to say.
Pollution is such a problem these days. We just can't store all of the toxic waste, and it's expensive to pay other countries to take it. But there is a convenient, cost-effective solution that is only technically illegal under international statutes: burial at sea. As long as these cut-price containers are strong enough and investigative journalists never find out, nothing can possibly go wrong.
Whoa. Nothing can possibly go wrong? That's weird. Either way, let's go ahead and activate this. So we'll get to see what happens whenever it levels up. Maybe it'll take away more pollution, and it'll decrease the chance that we're going to make the superpowers upset. So that's nice. And I think this is going to be the end of the episode. I was focusing like a bit tunnel vision over there on our little retreat, and so at the beginning of the next episode, that'll be the first thing we do, is get everything tip top, maybe build a couple more Teamsters offices, then focus on police stations, and finish up our downtown area before moving on to finish this city block here. We can start just filling in every little bit of empty space with housing and just other small jobs, and I think things will come together rather quite nicely. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I think the screenshot for this episode is going to be our little resort here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to follow along with more Tropico 6 series like this, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.